Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Welcome back. So, I want to talk about the A24 film, the drama that dropped about a week or two ago. And I saw the movie opening weekend because I had to, because I was so excited about it when I saw the trailers. I was not expecting what the hell I was going to get into when I went into the movie. Like, I thought, I was like, okay, they're about to get married, but they not sure. This shit about to be goofy. We'll see what happens. Then I go in there and I'm completely blindsided. And I'm like, okay. So now we're in the situation of whether or not somebody planning something and them actually doing it makes them a bad person. And the thing that I have an issue with on this film is one, I really like the movie. So let's just get that out the way now. I really like the film. I enjoy it. I think it might be my second favorite movie of the year so far. But I have an issue with the way Emma is treated. One, the movie is intense in at least three different scenes. One is at the wine tasting table. Two is when they're taking their pictures for the wedding, and three at the end during the wedding. And that whole sequence is just fucking insane in and of itself. But let's go on with that. So the movie is about addressing your past but not hating yourself with a little bit of everyone has something bad that they've done. No one's perfect. No one is an individual that is without fault along the world. Now, Emma's case is blown way out of proportion, in my opinion, only to the point of you should feel angry. You should be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? But if it doesn't come to fruition and they don't do it, it should be like you thought about it, but you didn't do it, but you probably should have got some help. Now, here's the problem. And if you didn't see the drama, you should, leave this video because I'm about to get real spoilery. So the wine tasting scene is the one we're going to talk about, where this is the first real intense scene in the movie. And they're having wine tasting, they're tasting wine with two of their friends, Emma, and I believe his name is Charlie, right? Rob Pattinson's character. And they're talking about things like, oh, what's the worst thing you've ever done? My man from Jurassic World, Marmaduke something, he was talking about how he used a woman, or I believe a dog, as a shield from someone else and felt really bad and was like, okay, that's the worst thing I've ever done. We weren't supposed to talk about it, but here we go. So that's one thing. The second thing, the white girl Rachel, who blows it way out of proportion, is saying how she locked a person with mentally challenged needs in the closet and just left them there. She just left them there. And that was it. And it was just like, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever done. Like, that's actually terrible, by the way. You just lock somebody in a closet and you leave. She ran away. She panicked and ran away. So for how God knows how long that person was locked in a closet, freaking out, spazzing out, not knowing what's going on. And then three, Rob Pattinson's character mentions that he bullied someone so bad to the point where the family left the state to go somewhere else. That is borderline evil, in my opinion. So to bully someone to the point where the family moves away is borderline evil. So then we get to Emma. Emma is the last one. That's Zendaya's character. She was very nervous about telling it, but she told it. And she mentions that she was planning to do a school shooting when she was in high school. Whew, that part fucked me up because I did not think that's what I was going into this movie getting into. And she talks about it and she mentions how she was bullied at the new school she moved to, being a biracial girl. That makes sense if she ended up in a school with mostly white kids. She's going to get bullied. She's going to be, probably treated like the mulatto token girl out here. And that's just what happens. And she was just like fed up at one point. She had her dad, who was in the military, he had a rifle. She took it. She was practicing with it. She was getting ready to do it. She was recording videos. She was doing this, and the third. But then someone in her class is shot and they pass away. And she has a complete outlook on the whole situation like, oh, this shit is real. And then she starts to join like in our A protest, like get rid of the guns, we should be peaceful, we should kill each other. She even threw the gun away that she was going to use, which was her dad's gun. She throws it away, and she's just not going to do anything about it. Also, she is literally built a community off of these. So mind you, she had the thought. She thought it was bad. Eventually, she got rid of everything. She didn't do it. She threw the gun away. She even has a change of mind on what she was about to do and goes through with it. Here's the problem: everyone in the movie that knows treats it as if this is the worst thing possible she could have done ever. Mind you, she didn't actually do it, whereas the other three people in the scene actually did it. They actually did some heinous shit like that, and it's just kind of like, yeah, but we're forgiven. And you find out the one girl had a cousin who was shot and is permanently in a wheelchair from a shooting. Depressing, sad, but she's still alive. And also, again, Emma didn't do it. And this was one of those issues I kind of had where I was like, dang, man, why the sister had to be the one to plan a mass shooting? You know what I'm saying? Why was the kid, the biracial sister that was bullied, getting messed with, and all this other stuff, responding the way she did, getting treated like she's the worst person in the world? She was getting bullied. She was getting what the dude she was about to marry was doing to somebody else. But that doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that she thought about it but didn't do it. So that makes her horrible, and she might be a psychopath, and she might be crazy. Now, in my opinion, it should have been revealed or written into the script that she did get therapy, because the girl really probably just needed some therapy, some counseling, some guidance. You know, her dad is black, so it means her mom must be white. As a matter of fact, yes, because we see her mom. I'm dumb as shit. And this doesn't seem to be an issue. Like, it doesn't seem to be an issue that the Robert Pattinson Charlie made a dude leave his home state for bullying him. Rachel, who was played by Elena Haim, locked a mentally challenged person in a closet and left them there potentially for hours. And then my other man used somebody as a human shield. The worst thing in the world, but still kind of messed up. If you think of it, it's kind of funny. She plans something and doesn't do it, but she's treated like she's Satan. Now that part bothers me. I'm like, come on, man. This is the one sister. She had a messed up, high school experience being bullied because of probably what she looked like and just being a new kid on the block. But for some reason, there's nothing there. There's no care. Hell, we'll even go as far as to see how she's treated throughout the rest of the film. Treated like she's always going to hurt somebody. Treated like she's crazy, and she never really does anything to own it. Like, there's even one scene where she comes upstairs and he starts freaking out. And she's like, "What are you freaking out for?" He thought I was going to stab you with a knife, and she even like jumps at him to kind of scare him because she's like, "What are you doing?" Like, yeah, because like you're acting stupid. This woman is even basically almost cheated on because this man can't accept the fact that she's out here planning him. I'm like, what the hell? So she gets cheated on. Her wedding turns into quite possibly one of the most intense wedding sequences I've ever seen in a movie. Just real uncomfortable. Like, you can grab the awkward out of the air. It's borderline. Wedding's ruined. Everything goes to shit. And yet somehow she's treated like the bad guy when her whole life just fell apart in like an hour, 20 minutes into the film. Her wedding was supposed to be the best day of her life. All hell breaks loose. And she finds out that the girl at the job and the guy she was with kissed each other and was potentially gonna bone. And she was just gonna let him bone too. Like, she was with it. You watch the movie, she was 100% with it. And so then, that happens. Then a fight breaks out at the wedding between Robert Pattinson and her dude that she's with. And that's the thing. Then, and I'm just like, did Emma really deserve all this? No. Actually, she does nothing terrible to anyone the whole movie. Yeah, there's one sequence where she's walking across the street and the guy almost hits them with a car and she kind of lashes out on him. But that's a normal, everyday kind of lash out. But she didn't say, "I'll kill you, I'll stab you, I'll shoot you up," nothing like that. But for some reason, she was treated like the ultimate enemy for whatever reason, and it doesn't make any sense. But that's just my little rant. I supposed to come on here and let y'all know. Like, I think that Emma is like the least terrible person in this movie. In fact, she might be one of the most redeemed people in this movie because her whole life goes to hell because of something she planned on doing, but everyone else has already done something terrible like that, and she is also has to watch her wedding fall apart. The friend that was supposed to be the maid of honor actively went out of her way to be disrespectful at the wedding, and then he cheats on her, but she's the worst person in the movie. I don't think so. Actually, I think Emma might be the sweetest person in this movie who deserved better. I digress. If you made it this far, comment down below how you feel. Like, subscribe for more. I will see y'all on the next one.